As peace and quiet are key to an ascetic life, monasteries are often set in scenic and secluded spots, far from the distraction of bustling cities and towns. In search for solitude, monks founded monasteries in remote and hard to reach regions to encourage spiritual contemplation and introspection. As they were established centuries, if not millennia ago, monasteries also boast beautiful architecture and are often home to impressive artworks, manuscripts, and religious treasures. On top of this, they each have rich customs, traditions, and religious practices for visitors to delve into. Whether hidden away among majestic mountains and valleys or set on a small secluded islands, these remote monasteries lie amidst some of the most breathtaking landscapes in the world. So, let's take a look at the most remote monasteries on earth. Katski Pillar. Rising dramatically above its surroundings, Katski Pillar is a natural limestone monolith home to the ruins of an early medieval hermitage. Lying in the west of Georgia, the sheer sides of the rocky outcrop tower to 40 meters. For centuries, its inaccessibility meant that its small church and hermit cells went unvisited. Long seen as a symbol of the true cross by locals, the pillar's ruins were finally restored in the early 2000s when a monk moved in. Although the site is closed to public, Katski Pillar makes for a breathtaking sight. Its prominent peak is surrounded by lots of wonderful nature and stands out delightfully against the sky. Debrecen. Located in the north of Ethiopia, not far from the border with Eritrea, Debrecen is set in a scenic and secluded spot atop a flat-top mountain. Remarkably, the monastery is only accessible by scaling a 15-meter high cliff by pulling yourself up a rope. This certainly makes for a memorable experience. The complex itself is just as impressive. Its awe-inspiring Abuna Argavi Church is thought to be the oldest in the country and dates back to the 6th century. Still home to monks, Debrecen boasts amazing Aksumite architecture, age-old manuscripts, and religious treasures. It is one of the Tigray region's most unforgettable sites. Key Monastery. Set in the scenic and secluded Spiti Valley of Himachal Pradesh, Key Monastery lies in the very north of India, high up in the Himalayas. Perched atop a hill at an altitude of 4,166 meters, the Tibetan Buddhist monastery boasts commanding views over the sweeping valleys and towering mountains around it. Believed to have been founded in the 11th century, its whitewashed buildings exhibit a lot of fantastic architecture, ancient murals, and colorful wall paintings. Still in use to this day, Key Monastery is an important training center for the lamas, with many monks residing here throughout the year. Hanging Monastery. Built into the side of a sheer cliff, the Hanging Monastery appears to almost miraculously be suspended in mid-air, some 30 meters above the ground. Located in Shanxi province, the temple is noted for being the only one in China to combine the elements of its three traditional religions of Buddhism, Taoism, and Confucianism. Built more than 1500 years ago, the monastery is an engineering marvel and boasts more than 40 halls and pavilions, with fine artworks, sculptures, and architecture scattered throughout. Protected from the elements in a small canyon basin, the Hanging Monastery looks out over a gorgeous gorge, with Mount Heng to be spied in the distance. Tonkala. Set atop of a long extinct volcano, Tonkala boasts astounding views over Myanmar's Mandalay region, and it's a very popular pilgrimage site. Built during the 19th century, the temple is home to lots of gold stupas. The mount which it is perched upon is widely believed to be inhabited by dozens of Nat spirits that are worshipped in Myanmar. To reach the top of Mount Popa, visitors and pilgrims clamber barefoot up 777 steps, avoiding the mischievous macaques lining the route. Dhangargompa. Located high in the Himalayas in the far north of India, Dhangargompa is set in a spectacular spot atop a rocky spur overlooking the point where the Spiti and Pin rivers meet. Surrounded by prominent peaks and lunar-like landscapes, the fort monastery lies just above the village of Dhangar, which was once the capital of Spiti Valley Kingdom. Believed to be over 1,000 years old, the monastery's whitewashed walls are home to some lovely courtyards and ceremonial halls, with its beautiful statue of Vairocana Buddha being one of the main highlights. In addition, it boasts phenomenal views over the valley, rivers and mountains surrounding it. So that's it for today's video. I hope that you liked it. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to our channel by pressing that bell icon. This would mean a lot to us. So this is me taking a leave from Facts side. We'll meet in the next video. Till then, you take very good care of yourself and thank you so much for watching.